So, oops, hit the wrong button there. So I went upstairs and had myself a wee, and then why is he sailing away from the fridge? There's food in there. It doesn't say I'm not sailing away. I'm definitely sailing towards the fridge. The wind is blowing in the direction of the fridge. I'm at the back of the boat because I don't want the sail to hit me, you see? So I'm totally headed towards the fridge. Everything's fine. So yeah, I went upstairs, I had a wee, and then I was like, I'm gonna get myself a beverage. And I realized we don't have anything good anymore. I wanted to clear out some of the booze and some of the beer and all of that stuff that we had left over from the holidays. And I have done my job over the month of January. I have consumed all of the good beer that is left, and so now all we have, and this is going to be a huge slam. I'm definitely not sponsored because I just said I drank all the good beer, and now all we have left is Red Stripe from Midsummer. And I was apparently like, I'm going to get some it's just lager. It's just plain lager. But I've always liked the shape of the bottle. And autism. So, it looks like some 1980s beer. Exactly. So yeah, I'm going to have a Red Stripe. They advertise it as Jamaican lager beer. And they used to have this commercial where this dude would be like, Red Stripe, it's beer. Hooray, beer. And that was their slogan. So, there you go. It does look like medicine. You're 100% right. It looks like medicine. It looks like I'm drinking a bottle of like foot ointment from 1922. Like, I need to. Wait, whoa. Looks like it could be from a game just now. I got a lurks while Phasmo some ghosts. Oh, get some ghosts. That'll be fun. Let's see here. That would sell me with such an advert. It would have worked on me. It was. I mean, that's why I bought the beer, because of Hooray Beer. It's one commercial in particular where it's like a podiatrist working on a guy's foot, which is why my brain went to feet, and he was going like, oh. My guy's handing out more. Jesus, my guy, that's 3 in 1 stream, bro. Like, it's okay, bud. I appreciate you, but. So yeah, so he was it's sitting there like touching the guy's foot and going like, ha ha ha. And then it's got the Jamaican guy and he's like, boo, creepy foot doctor. Hooray, beer. And that was the whole commercial. No, Daniel, no. No, you already did this to me once, and I'm not. I have already toasted your health, your family, your ancestors, and your future. I'm not chugging a beer on stream. It's reckless, it's irresponsible, and my wife will get really, really mad. So please, I'm just going to say, Skull. I need more blessing. I offer you my blessing, and thank you for redeeming Skull. I have to. Night Guy, can you get rid of that option? Can you just make that go away? Can just get rid of Skull, kill it. I want it gone. So yeah. Anyway, the reason I went to this screen is because we're not doing Into the Dead anymore. We are going to do Dredge. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. Very sweet of you. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you for the redeeming the applause. It's good stuff. Give me a sec here. I'm going to bring up Dredge. There's Dredge. I'm going to put the audio back up here. Change the category to Dredge, and can you change the stream title to Shove Off? I feel like that's a good name for where, you could be cast away. No. Shove Off. That's what we're going for. Looking for a game to capture? I've got one for you. There you go. There's Dredge. Much obliged, Night Guy. Thank you. I want to make sure I load the right game. Starlight Pontoon, Dusty Pontoon. Day 237? Yeah, I don't think that's the one I want. Day 19 sounds a little bit more... does the skeleton talk? No, the skeleton does not. Aki he's mute. But when he has enough batteries in him, he does have when he has enough spiritual fortitude, he can open his eyes and blink and look around. So that's a plus. I'm gonna go to bed. Was watching the stream and hanging out. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, Hacknot. It was a pleasure to visit with you. Turn this down just a wee bit, just a little bit. And we'll see you next time, Hank. Have a good one. Good night. Tusen takk for besøk. My. Is that good? Does that sound halfway? Nah. Besøk to mine? Fuck. I don't know. My Norwegian I need more practice. Is it a double or triple A spiritual? He needs to have at least 4 double A spiritual fortitudes. Good enough? Okay. This is dog. Han fin not invent. Okay, what the hell am I doing? I'm at a dock? Yes, that's right. I am. I sure am at a dock. And last time we were in here, we got chased by a big fuck-off fish. And he's real nasty, and I don't care for him. The worst part is, I have to go bother him. Because there's an old man who wants his family crest back, and it's back here in this weird thing. Incidentally, Maddie, hey, how you doing? I did see you come in. I noticed. I just I'm distracted as hell. No, see, there he is. I don't want you. I want you to go away. But he will follow you a long way. And it's kind of a huge pain in the ass, if I'm being honest. I could do without it. So since you have an Assassin's Creed, asked, do you have a favorite Assassin's Creed game? I guess I would. Is he still following? Shit. Better not be. It would be Valhalla, 100%. I'm not actually like Captain AC Valhalla or Captain Ace Assassin's Creed. I'm barely familiar with the series, to be honest with you. Can you just keep going? Please just keep going. Let's just keep going. Good. Alright. That's good. Do not come back here. Okay. Good. Now I gotta go. Family Crest. Good. I hope they do a Black Flag remake. That's not a fish, that's a dinosaur. Basically, yes. I've never actually played the Black Flag. The reason that I played AC Valhalla was because people kept telling me that I had to check it out, specifically because it was Norse themed, and I have kind of an obsession with Norway. Whether it's a healthy or unhealthy obsession, I will leave to you. I've practiced the language. I can speak Norwegian to some extent. I can converse really well with a small child. And I have spent a bunch of time studying the history and the mythology and the culture and stuff. I've been over there at this point 3 different times. So I just really like Norway. And people are like, Pat, you love Viking stuff. You should check out Valhalla. And I was like, nah. And then I played it, and I was like, holy shit, this is incredibly well-researched. They have, like, the language right and everything. Like, I was just really, really impressed. I have the same obsession with medieval things. Nice. Then you and I are going to get along like a house on fire. Why is that an expression? Ow! Fish market. We got any fish to sell? No? Alright, then we just want to sleep so that we're not panicking anymore. It's 10 o'clock at night and the mist is terrible. Also, Do I have HDR on? Turn HDR off if it's on. Desync, anti-aliasing, shadow quality, reflections. Okay. I noticed, the last time I played this was a little bit, washed out. But houses just really like fires, I guess? Maybe. I don't know. To make an expression, you just have to say it enough times. That's actually a really, like, solid point. Like, I feel like that's probably all it really is that just somebody just decided, I'm going to make this a thing. And somebody else was like, all right, dude. And, like, went along with them. Like, you can tell they were kind of annoyed by it, but what are you going to do? Hello again. What can I do for you? Is this your family crest? You found it. I never thought I'd see this beauty again. But now, I have a further favor to ask you. Would you take this to my brother at Ingfell? Tell him his brother is sorry. I'd like to come home. Okay. What else have you got here for me? Hello again. What can I do for you? Do you know how I can clear the debris around here? You probably need some explosives to ship those rocks. My brother at Ingfell used to make explosives. For the whaling operations, you see. Nasty stuff. But with the whales all gone, I can't imagine he's still in business. That's fair enough. We get narration? Oh, yeah. No, every time that I play a game that has, like, any kind of text in it, I try to do character voices and stuff. I'm a dork for that. I always wanted to be a voice actor. I thought it would be fun. So, I'm terrible at female voices, though, so I tend to just kind of do that as, like, my own voice. I'm glad you like the voices. I try to make it fun. This guy, I'm trying to remember what he had like a deep growly voice, like, oh, what is it? I believe this crest is yours.
Gods, I haven't seen this since. So he did take it. I knew it.
Your brother's sorry. Will you let him come home?
I don't know if I was in a right state when he left. Okay, fine. He can stay in my old workshop, at least for the time being. But I'll need some time to clear it out. While I'm doing that, perhaps you could do something for me. See, I've been trying to clear some debris in the pathways through the cliffs to make a shortcut with explosives. I was able to set a charge, but the cliffs seemed particularly unsteady that day, so I didn't risk detonating it. You just need to get in there and set it off. It's not far in. I left some yellow flags nearby. You can't miss it. Anything else?
Okie dokie. This is my vibe. Little, we're all wrapped up in blankets. Nice. Fantastic. Dude, I love this game. It's so, like, I know it's Eldritch Horror, but it's, like, so cozy at the same time. It's weird. It falls into this genre that I call cozy horror. I'm a huge fan of cozy horror. Check out the game Kiosk. It's cozy. You also amused me with a Schwarzenegger impersonation at one point. Yeah, I might. I'll tell you what. Here, I got just the thing for you. I know how to. I got what you need. Just stick with me here for a minute. We're gonna invite a little bit of chaos. Is there a big fish in here?
Yeah, come on! Come on, kill me! Yeah, I'm right here, come on, do it! Oh, come on! Yeah! No! There's a big fat fish and he's following me around. I can't do it without hearing myself. There's a big fat fish and he's following me around. He thinks he's a big man. I'll show you a big man. You got nothing on me, you understand? You're a baby compared to me. Yeah!
Is that halfway decent? Everybody happy with that? Good. Glad I could bring what you want. This is where you wanted me to set off the explosives? Seems like a bad idea. Is my ship on fire? A pile of loose debris in the gaps between the rocks. You can see what appear to be large white teeth. Oh dear. There's a long fuse trailing out from the side. This must be the location the whaler wants cleared for a shortcut. Light the fuse. You gotta read me the phone book in that voice? I feel like that would be really difficult. The debris crumbles away. You should let the whaler know. Yeah, he's gonna want to know about that. What? Oh, that was like I combined Arnold with Kermit. Like, yeah, you're going to want to make sure you do that. Vicky. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened to me. I'm sorry. Gotta read The Night Before Christmas. Kermit Schwarzenegger. You see a swole Kermit now? Like, somebody could draw that. Somebody can go ahead and post that in the Discord.
You've done it. We heard the blast from here. God's the echo. I'm surprised the cliffs didn't come down on your head. I've got things ready here. Go and tell my brother that he can come home.
Yeah, I'll do that as soon as I fix my ship. It's on fire. Kermit got in his midlife crisis and started taking testosterone. He's juiced now. Wait. How much? No, I don't have enough money. That's all right, but I do have a research part, so we can do a little bit of research here. With this anti-tangle line, that'll come in handy. This is adding to the lore. Swole Kermit needs to be atop a nose fish. Oh man, the nose fish. See, there's a lot of people in here who don't know anything about the nose fish. Let me tell you all about it. I had a dream once when I was a kid where I went out into my backyard and there was a pond there. And I dove into the pond and there was like a little coral reef inside of the pond. And floating around in that pond was a little diamond-shaped fish with a yellow tail. It was purple. He had a yellow tail and yellow fins and a little happy face. And he was, like I said, he was diamond-shaped. But like that's the diamond going up and the diamond going around. But then it was like concave on the bottom. And the fish swam over and landed on my nose. So its tail was pointing up and its little face was down there. And I could breathe underwater when the nose fish was attached. And he just swam up, looked at me, came on, climbed on my nose, and now I could breathe. And I started swimming through this coral reef in a pond in my backyard that was impossibly big for like a little pond. And why would there be coral? But it was just one of the most fun dreams I've ever had. So the nose fish is a creature of legend. Very appropriate to bring that up while we're playing Dredge. It's a TARDIS pod.
Ah.
Can't handle him. You don't want to see him. Your brother forgives you. He's found a place to stay. He does? That's a huge weight off my chest. One so old I hardly remembered it was there. Right, well, I'm packed and ready to go. I'm gonna pick up this hermit. Put him in the boat. The hermit climbs aboard with all his belongings. Fantastic. It's all good until Kermit takes off his pump cover? I don't understand pump cover. I like the idea that I just picked him up and put him out on the boat. He didn't climb in, like I had to pick him up. Well, here we are. The hermit notices the old whaler standing on the dock, waiting for him.
Little brother, you're home.
I'm sorry. I was so foolish.
We both were. Come on inside. Let me get your bags.
The two brothers walk away down the dock. One of them pauses for a moment and turns back to you.
Oh, stranger. If you find any more debris that needs clearing, I'm working on making some more packed explosives. Come by the old whaling yards anytime.
Pump cover is just whatever you wear over the workout clothes in the gym, like a black hoodie. Oh, okay. I just wasn't familiar with the terminology.
Here, this is on the house, for all your help. I hope you can put them to good use, wherever you find cause for it.
Yeah, you know what? While I'm at it, I'll go ahead and buy another one because I got good use for it all over this place. And I'll deal with it tomorrow because right now I need to... You don't want to go out at night. You don't want to go out on these rough seas at night. And we'll do a bit of fishing too because we could use some fish. I fucked that up. I fucked that up good. Tiny fish. Ooh, that's a yellow. That means it's a trophy. We wait for that to hit. We ignore the others. Howdy. That's a trophy fish. Here there be monsters, all I can think of whenever I do a pirate voice now is the Family Guy episode where he's like, relax, I be a doctor. Is this a game you can beat or just survive? It is a game you can beat. There's an actual ending to it. Blackmouth salmon. My friends always talk like pirates when they play Sea of Thieves. I would love to play Sea of Thieves at some point. There's just one minor problem with Sea of Thieves, and that is that it involves other human beings. And I'm not saying that I don't like other human beings. I'm saying that I can't trust other human beings. Because you see, the other human beings, they let me down. They let me down often. When I get on to the internets and I look for the fun, they cause me the trouble. Sometimes they blurt stuff out. That makes me a little bit... Oh, shit. Well, I guess that's just going in the... We're going right back in the channel, sorry. Literally just heard my boyfriend say, oh, it's fine, yar. Humans can be temperamental creatures. That's the thing, is that it's like... Did I ever tell you about my experiences playing VR chat? Because the number of children shouting racial slurs is just off the charts up in there. And I don't know what's up with that. Perhaps I'm a naive innocent, but I was led to believe that racism was bad and that the youth were getting better. I had hoped, at least. I had dared to dream. Why, there it is. The prize we sought. Yeah, edgy children and internet access is never a good thing. It's frustrating. You need to say it was VR chat, and I knew where it was going. That's... Yeah, I guess. VR chat is gross. It's a disappointment because you could have a lot of fun in there. That could be a very fun thing. Oh no. Blackmouth, decaying blackmouth. A shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this relentless fish. Muscles atrophied and decaying, but still it swims on. Internet lends a shield of anonymity that makes people braver in their edginess. I'm just sick of edgy. Like, it's not... You're not edgy. There's nothing original or new about any of it. It's just do the same awful things over and over again. It just doesn't work for me. It doesn't amuse. I have my own reasons to dislike VR chat. I used to have a friend that would play it constantly and ignore me for days while giving empty apologies. Yeah, that's pretty lame too. Pod lobby? Oh yeah, no. You didn't. Look. Nope. Now, what's in here? Oh, precious pieces. Precious pieces. That's rare. That's refined metal. That's useful, that is. The youngs don't know that there's nothing new under the sun. Yeah, well, I suppose that's true. We didn't know that either. We thought we were all clever. No, we're just a bunch of assholes. If I could tell the youth of today one thing, I'd say we're all a bunch of assholes. And deep down, they would know it to be true. Not unlike me being your father. Search your feelings. Stupid. Alright, have I made enough money to please the world yet? Go to my storage. We're going to put this music box in here because I don't need it at the moment. And then we need... I'm 100% sure that I need stuff. Let's go to the floating dock. Let's put that in there. Hey, what do you know? I have those in my storage. I've totally got those. Alright, so we're going to go to the floating dock. We're going to put this here. We're going to put this right there, and we're going to spend $125. Why? Because that's going to get us the new hull, and that is the single most important thing that I can do at the moment. Just get me a bigger frickin' boat. Yes, it was absolutely a Darth Vader reference. I hope you appreciate it. Yep, they had all the time in the world for one group of friends on it, and suddenly the guy that stuck around when they had no one else wasn't good enough anymore. It just sounds like that person had problems to me. Like, I want to be mad with you, but it just sounds like that person had problems. And it's different when it's done to you, and I get that, so I don't want to downplay it. But at the same time, those don't sound like the actions of a healthy human. That sounds like a screwed up person, you know? It's awful when novelty replaces loyalty. Yeah, no, I agree, but it's one of those things where, like, it sounds like a bad person. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that it just, I think there's a lot of people out there who are, like, not really dealing with their shit, you know what I mean? What are you? Why do you have a weird tail? It's a fun fish. Sturgeon, a primitive-looking fish with hard, spiky plates lined up along its back. Well, that's fun. I like a good sturgeon. They definitely had problems in hindsight. Things get a little confused when you're the person they call crying though. Yeah, see, that's another symptom right there. Is like when somebody needs you to be that level of a friend, but then also ignores you, then they're not working with a full deck. There's something going on, and I mean that just so Indigo and I have a saying at this point, which is I don't blame people for their problems. I don't blame people for being ill or whatever. But also that doesn't mean that you have to like them. Like, it is not a sociopath's fault that they lack human empathy and treat everybody like garbage. I don't blame a sociopath for being a sociopath, but I'm not going to hang out with them either. Like, you don't have to subject yourself to that, is where I'm at. Known someone a bit similar at deeper issues there. Yeah, it sounds like there's something weird going on. Something strange going on there. Yeah, you know, everybody's got someone in their life who's a little tough to deal with. And sometimes, don't be friends with a crocodile and be mad when they bite. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But sometimes it's a... Jesus, could I stop clicking the wrong thing? It's okay. Everything's fine. What I was saying is it's always possible to have somebody in your life, like typically a family member, who you're like, this is a really difficult person to deal with, but I don't want to just row them away. And I get that. You know, when you have difficulty interacting with a family member, or whether it's a close relative or like a distant relative, it is possible to maintain sort of a professional distance there at the same time as still engaging with that person. But it is also, if necessary, 100% acceptable to go no contact. Like, there are points where you just have to be like, Mom, you're not worth the price of admission. Like, you're terrible all the time, and I don't want to be around you anymore. You're allowed to do that if somebody's really bad for you. You're 100% allowed to be like, I need a break. My crocodile is different. I can fix it. I like that you put a little /J for a joke at the end there, because like you needed to clarify. No, I believe it or not have been there. I've been in that, like, not joking. Like, I didn't think I could fix the person. I just thought I could, and I thought I could handle the shit. And then at some point or another, I was just like, nope. No, I can't. This is awful. I don't like this at all. People are confusing at the best of times. I know my time is worth more than that. Now I'm here for people that treat me like a person, no, not a helper. That's good. I'm glad that you, because sometimes it takes a while to figure that out. Like I suffered through a lot of abuse, frankly, because I was willing to, because I either A, did not think highly enough of myself, didn't think that I was worthy of anything better, or B, was convinced that somehow it would get better with time. And that happens. That happens to a lot of people, where you get kind of trapped in a weird, malfunctioning relationship. Whether it's a family member or a significant other. I dated a girl who was, frankly, not very good to me. I also dated a girl who I was, frankly, not very good to. I was the shitty one in the relationship at one point. So, there's plenty of that to go around. But the big thing for me is at some point or another, you gotta think, you gotta prioritize yourself enough, and you don't have to think that you're a bad person for putting yourself first in a way. There's no shame in that. You're not selfish. You don't have to beat yourself up for that, for just trying to, because you want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that. So it is hard though. I had this like nobility fetish. That's what I'm gonna call it. You know how there's dudes who like are trying to be a white knight? I had a nobility fetish. Like I really wanted to be like the hero. But the thing about being the hero is you're still thinking about you. You're still putting yourself ahead of somebody else. You're like, I'm going to be the person who helps them so much that they'll think I'm wonderful. Nope. It doesn't work out. At some point or another, you just have to be like, this is what I like, and I'm gonna find somebody else who likes that. And if there's people in my life who are not jiving with that, it is okay to just be like, yeah, I'm done. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. I just heard shit. There you are. You prick. You dozy one-eyed pillock. You bastard. Alright, we gotta go. Hang on a second. I'm gonna use haste. Yeah. How do you like this one? I almost blow my engine to get away from you. How about that? Yeah, you're all the way back there. Slowpoke. I hate that guy. Eldest daughter, people pleaser, not struggling with prioritizing my needs and not seeing it as a burden. Yeah, my situation was more that this person was once really fun to hang out with, but then got distant when their friend of 10 years magically reappeared with a new group for them to hang out in, so it was less an ability and more the fact that I thought I had earned some loyalty. That can get tricky too, because so this is the expression that I came up with during my relationship with the woman that I was talking about earlier, who was borderline abusive. I said, all I have as a gift and as like a bargaining chip is my presence. That's all that I've really got to give. And I can revoke that privilege at the time that it suits me. And but that's also true for her. I was like, you can leave if you don't want to be around me. That's how relationships work. Is you can walk. And I'm not talking about like sexual relationships or dating relationships. I'm just talking about people in general. Is that you walk or they walk. And so I don't really believe in loyalty anymore. Does that make sense? Like, it's not that I don't try to be a loyal person, it's that I just don't expect it, because I don't think that it really exists. I think people look out for themselves, and if you're serving them to some extent, is that weird? Does that make sense? Like, Indigo can leave anytime. I'm not keeping her here. If she doesn't want to be around, I don't want her to force herself to be around me. You know what I mean? So it's she sticks around because she likes it here. And I try to be somebody that she likes being around. But if at some point or another she gets fed up with my nonsense, she can totally go. Is that fucked up? Because it's not. I don't think of human interaction as a transaction, really. I haven't come to expect very much from other people. And Indigo has helped restore a lot of my confidence in that regard, because she's really cool. Like, she's just really kind and thoughtful and considerate. And so that's been really good. But there's also just this sort of like, shit can go wrong any minute. It could all go tits up. I don't know. So I'm weird. And maybe a little paranoid. She chooses you again and again, maybe. I sure hope so. I hope she continues to choose this weird, fuzzy, fluffy baby. Because that's who I am. And I continue to choose her. I think she's pretty dope. We've been married a couple of years, and we've been together for longer than that, and I like her. She likes me. And I tell her that. frequently. I'm just like, hey, you're pretty rad. Do you wanna hang out? You're like, yeah, let's hang out. As you should. Yeah, if you're, I don't know. If you're in a relationship and you're not showing appreciation or affection, then what the fuck are you even doing?
What are you even doing? Why are you here? Why are we still alive?
It's getting dark out. Getting a little scared. Do you guys want to see something scary? Do you want to see the scary stuff out there that happens at night? I can show you the scary things. Show you the terrors of the night. First of all, it must be later. So I'm going over here and I'm going to... I'd like one scary as a treat. One scary, please? Okay. Well, let me catch a few fish. Past the time so that it gets later. It's 9 o'clock. Fuck. Oh, well, there's a scary for you. The scouring bass. Shapes swirl inside bulging, clouded eyes, blinded by the light of the surface, but perfectly suited to searching the depths. There you go. That's a scary. But let's go. Oh no. My light just died. Why did my light die? That doesn't seem right. You go ahead and sell those fish. And then we shall go out and explore. Deep sea guys are so. No, that was not just a regular deep sea guy. That was a scary. That was a mutant fish. It was a fucked up fish. I'm gonna burn my engine a little bit to up my fright level. There we go. There's a little fright. This red fright. Character doesn't like that at all. Oh, let's see if we can spot something spooky. Ah! See that? That wasn't there. It's not real. Figment of my imagination. They just appear out of nowhere. What else? Have we got a spook? Can I get a spook? Can I get a scary spook, please? One scary, please. Oh no. Oh no! There you go. There's a spook for you. It damaged my hull. It was bad for me. I shouldn't have done that. Pirate flag. There you go. So it damaged my hull. Now it's daytime. My character is still freaking out. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to town. He's gonna need to rest a little bit on his jangle nerves. But I'm gonna catch a few fish first. Fuck. There are lots of nighttime spooks, though. Lots of things to be scared of. You see the eyeball up top? That's my character's, like, perception on life right now. Shit! Does the hull upgrade increase the storage space? Yes. And I'm going to increase it even further. Oh no. Gnashing perch? Eyeless and mindless, driven only by the desire to consume. A purpose satiated many times over. Well, that's the worst. Yeah, I wanna do human teeth on a fish. Not so good. Lynn, don't they have those in the North Sea? The fish that bites off your testicles? That's its official title. The fish that bites off your testicles. It was a thing that I was warned about when I traveled to Norway. That's nuts. It was a thing that I was literally warned about when I traveled to Norway. They were like, don't swim in the North Sea. And I was like, why not? Because there's this fish there that'll bite your testicles off. They usually eat chestnuts that fall into the water, but apparently they don't know the difference. So guys, it's happened like twice. But, you know, men panic about their special bits. Did I tell you about my burn? Because it's basically healed. No, not. Hey, how are you? I don't think you told me about a burn. Speaking of nuts. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Don't get hit by a fish. Alright, from here... Oh yeah, that's right. We want to go get those lenses for that lady, don't we? But, right, no. Brett, no. Hang on a second. Stay focused, Pat. We need wood. I need wood. That's what I need. I need a sizable amount of wood. I got burnt on my stomach. I swear I told... I'm not gonna lie to you, Nut. Like, please don't feel bad when I say this, but you may have told me and I may have forgotten because I have, like, brain problems. It isn't like a lack of interest. So Lily Views and I have been friends for, like, no joke, 10 years. She told me on every stream for, like, more than a week that she had been feeling sick. We had talked about it in Discord, just like in private, just like chatting. And then at some point or another, she was like, I'm feeling lots better. And I'm like, oh, were you sick? Like, there's legitimately something wrong with my brain. So I promise it's not malice. It's just good old-fashioned wonk is what that is. That. Both of my rods are out at the moment. They're both damaged. Brains be braining. Well, I'm glad that it's healed. How did you get burnt on your stomach? If you don't mind me asking. I sometimes get what I call stream brain as well, where it's like people say stuff and it's or like stuff happens on the stream and I don't remember it until after. Like I'll rewatch this footage when I'm done. I watch my own stream after I'm done streaming, and I clip things and I post stuff to YouTube and stuff. And I'll be like, I do not even remember that fucking happening. And it happened tonight. Gotta go to bed. Damn time zone ruins all the fun. Great to see everyone. Hey, Guy, thanks for showing up, buddy. Thanks for gifting all those subs out as well. You're like the MVP. So thank you, sir. Everyone watch this. What? 10 out of 10 spooky scare. But before I... Oh, God. Is this the one where I went like, oh! Let me bring up a quick listen here. Yes. There it is. That's the one. All right. See you, buddy. I was making Velveeta mac and cheese, and I stupidly poured the water towards me. Well, that is your own goddamn fault for eating anything with Velveeta in it. No, you told me before that you like Velveeta. I was just giving you a hard time. You have no one to blame but yourself for eating Velveeta. Or as it's pronounced in the ocean dub, Velveeta. Ouchie, boiling water burns are the worst. I burned the skin right off of my pinky with steam. as a child. So yeah, no, they really do suck. They're a bad time. Incidentally, if anybody got the joke about the Velveeta, I will be really, really surprised. And I may give you a cookie. I've done worse. Is anyone squeamish? I am not squeamish. You may feel free to share your very worst injuries with me. If anybody else is, then please don't do that. But I give you permission. You have my blessing to share your very most disgusting injuries. Anyone else? Last chance. It's happening. I don't think anybody here is squeamish. I think you're good. I don't think I attract the squeamish crowd. This stream is not for the faint of heart. Yeah. Talk yourself up, man. Make yourself feel like a cool guy. Let's upgrade that storage some more, huh? Yeah. Scrap metal in here. There we go. Good. All right, now let's throw some scrap metal in here. And oh my god, is there room for more scrap metal? I might have more scrap metal. I do have more scrap metal. Let's put it in there. We're going to go to the floating dock. We'll put in some more scrap metal. You ready? Oh, when I was 7, I was at a ballpark. I was using the bathroom. When I went to the exit, the bathroom door shut on my pinky because pulling on the skin to the tip, it kind of looked like a flower. Thankfully, I had a good doctor. I'm not gonna lie. I said I was not squeamish, and then when you said the tip of your finger looked kind of like a flower, my stomach did actually go like, ugh. Like, it did not like that. That's a very, like, visceral description that you just gave. No, you're fine. I'm not mad. But yeah, that's brutal, dude. Absolutely savage. That's what that is. Crab pot. Yeah, the crab pot. Yeah, I legit my pinky skin just came off like I had sliced around the base and just peeled it away. It was completely degloved. Is the term. And that was from a steam burn as a kid. So I have also been degloved, but not through pressure, not through like crushing. When you're a kid, though, stuff like that heals like crazy. Did it heal up like you can't even see the mark anymore? Because mine's gone. Oh, new type of fish. Stonefish. This miserable-looking creature carries a dangerous amount of venom in its dorsal fins. Handle with care. Don't step on it or you're fucking dead. Good. All right. I'm just trying to... Fishing gets you money, and I'm trying to get as much... Oh, more metal. Wow, I was not expecting that. I'm trying to get as much money as I can so that I can upgrade my ship. It hurt only when I looked at it. When it was covered, I couldn't feel it. That let me go... I feel that led me to going, I think it healed itself, and taking it off, then feeling the pain, and my grandma going, stop taking it off, a couple of times. It healed pretty good. There's a hairline scar left from it. You could almost never tell it happened. It might be because you took the bandage off, because I never took mine off, and it healed, like, perfectly. As a child, I was, like, invincible. The napkin? Oh, not the bandage. Oh, okay. Kids are so weird. The fact that they're just like, it doesn't hurt anymore, so I think it must be okay. Oh, God! Like, kids are weird. They are also, like, pretty much completely invulnerable. Oh no. A shattered wreckfish, a cracked husk of scaly plates sliding atop pulsing, miscolored flesh. Well, that's not what you want right there. This was before I got it fixed. I was sitting there waiting for an ambulance. My grandma, to her horror, keeps witnessing me going, it healed! Oh, yeah. Kids are, I mean, you were like... Kids have, like, magical thinking. Just assume, like, everything's fine. It's gonna be fine. Everything's great forever. Oh, wait, what did she just say? She takes a book from a nearby shelf and hands it to you. Flicking through it, you see a page corners turn in handwritten notes in the margins. Nice. I should equip that book. What's she giving me? The Art of the Silver Tongue? I'll take it. Don't mind if I do. Meanwhile, if I go to the floating dock, I should finally be able to upgrade my hull. Yes. And my engines. And... no. That's good. So now I have this much hull space to work with. So it really does, like, as you go, like, grabbing those extra parts is soup's good. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this mysterious box back to my mysterious benefactor and see what he has to say about it. Blackstone Isle is this one. I mean, part of me is like fish, but no. We're gonna keep heading towards Blackstone Isle. That's the plan. Where is it? Oh, it's quite a bit this way, actually. My bad. There we go. Lightning. So, are you giving things? I assume you are. What? Could you take it again? Something about Viking things? I do like Viking things. I like Norse stuff in general. I'm just really interested with the history and the linguistics and everything. Are you into Viking things? Yes, I am. I'm into Norse everything. Honestly, I'm almost more interested in the non-Viking aspects of Norse culture at this point. And the Vikings I found interesting to begin with, but now it's just like, I would have liked to have been like a farmer in Old Norway. Oh yeah, I've played Assassin's Creed Valhalla all the way through. If you look behind me, that's Eivor's axe up on the wall, right up there. I did a 3D print of it. Storage here. Okay, I'm gonna bring this man the box.
So you've returned. I wasn't sure you were coming back.
You drag the massive music box into the room, gouging the wooden floorboards beneath it. The collector doesn't seem to mind. He's focused on the box.
You found this at the cliffs, didn't you?
Yes.
Excellent. This should make future return journeys a little more swift. Allow me.
He selects one of the silver ribbons trailing from the crimson-bound book, opening it to some unseen page. Turning to catch the dim light, he whispers the words on the page. After a few seconds, you feel your stomach drop suddenly, as though thrown by a high wave. Thrown high by a wave. He closes the book and turns his attention back to you.
Now, there are yet more relics to find. Keep looking. The reef at Stellar Basin may have caught and accumulated some wreckage. Search around that area. I'll mark the location on your map, where you can begin your search. Anything else?
Nothing. I'll be going. How'd I like it? I thought it was a really good game. One of the things that I really, really liked is that it seems like when you go from one village to another, it actually has, like, it highlights the fact that there were different languages in different parts of England at that time. So there's like Saxon and there are some Danish like influences and stuff. There's some Old English or Old Germanic languages. It's just a really interesting game from a cultural and historical standpoint. I think they did a really good job with that. And the fact that there are towns where it's like these towns are clearly more influenced by the Scandinavians invaders, and there are other towns that are just much more like native. Like this is how people were before the invasion started. It's cool. It's a really cool game. I also like the main story. I played as Eivor, like girl Eivor, and I think her voice is awesome, and I think the acting in it is really good. The parallels with the Norse gods, where you can see that her brother is basically Tyr, and that she's basically Odin, was interesting. I didn't like the way that they portrayed her brother as Tyr. Tyr's one of my prime deities, and I feel like he's kind of misrepresented a lot in media because, frankly, we don't have a lot of written accounts about him. But I think of Tyr as being a figure who's fixated on responsibility, on taking responsibility. And the brother in Assassin's Creed Valhalla is much more like self-righteous. Like, he wants to be like the hero instead of being like, I'm going to do the necessary thing for the good of the group. And I don't know, he just seemed kind of vainglorious to me, and that didn't work as well for me. But they are supposed to be sort of a reincarnation of that person with their own individual personality, so maybe his personality is more that one. And I don't know, it's an interesting game. It's an interesting game, and I actually really enjoyed it. I played a little bit on stream, and then it's just so freaking big that I was like, this is going to take up... I did the math. Because I played through the whole game on my own. I did the math, and if I put the same number of hours in, it would be a total of 30 streams. And I was just like, I can't do that. I can't put 30 streams into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I kind of gave up on it. But I played it all on my own, and I like hyper fixated and played like nothing but that in my spare time for like a lot of hours. The lighthouse keeper is waiting for you on the dock, looking displeased. I saw you sailing out towards the horizon, crossing that deep expanse. Do you really think that's wise? What's the problem? It feels a bit like tempting fate, does it not? Things are bad enough around here without your provocations. Abruptly, she walks away. Her eyes scan the water as she walks along the dock. Okay. I feel like having turned that quest in, that's a good place to call it for tonight. So I think I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm turning in for the night. Nye Guy, Nut, Maddie, Lily, Hag, Tempest Brewer, Kane! I want to thank everybody who stopped in, who joined, and I want to thank you for the new follows. I hope we'll see you again. I think this was a really, really solid stream, so I look forward to the next one and having some more conversations and goofing around. I am going to be live on Sunday, but then I also have Monday off. So there is a strong possibility that I'll be doing a bonus, or at least an extra long stream on Monday. So think about that. In the meantime, I'll close by saying, Red Stripe, it's beer! Hooray, beer! And good night and good luck.